In July, after 4 months of sitting idle in lockdown in Belgium, I found myself in need of a little adventure. So I borrowed my dad's bike and set out to cycle across Belgium from the French border through Belgium and over into the country of Luxembourg. The trip took 6 days and totaled 428 kilometers. When planning this trip, aside from mapping out the route, I had to do quite a bit of research on what equipment I needed to bring with me and how to fix it onto the bike. And so in this video, I'm going to show you the most essential gear that you would need to go cycle camping. So I'm all packed up and pretty much ready to go. But before I do that, I want to show you some of my gear while it's all out on the table. And all of this stuff is going to go into these 2 bags, which are going to go onto this bike. And to begin, right here we have the electronics. So I've got batteries, cables, a solid state hard drive, which is super small so I can back up my photos and videos when I come across a laptop. Right here I have solar powered power bank. When it's charging by sun, it's quite slow, but it's great in case of an emergency. This is my little head torch. This thing is really useful if you have to set up your tent at night, and it charges by USB, which is great. So there's never a risk of it running out of batteries and me not being able to use it. Then I've got my beautiful camera. And this is more of the camping gear and my clothes. I've got my tent right here, my sleeping bag, my blow-up mattress. This is super comfortable and folds up super small. Same goes for the pillow. This is as good as the pillow I have at home, or at least as comfortable. Then right here, I've got all my clothes, some of my toiletries. I put everything into smaller containers because I don't need full-size shampoo bottles. Then this is more of a storage case that goes right here. I keep my phone here so I have a GPS, and I'll be putting my power bank and different things in that. And then over here I've got some food, just basic food to keep me going. You have to consume a lot of calories when you're out on the road. So nuts are great. Then these are like salads that have lots of vegetables and tuna fish. And then obviously you need quite a bit of water, and this is my coffee. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, last thing is a towel. I have this lightweight quick dry towel, and it's currently drying in the tree. So I'm gonna put everything up into this bike. This backpack is not just any backpack, it's specially designed for bicycle touring. You've got these 2 zips here, and you pull up, and here, and it opens up the middle part of the bag, so you can prop it up and set it on the back of your bike, which is pretty cool. And then this guy just gets mounted on here, and this is just a normal camera bag, which I carry here out on the front handlebars. And then the tent, this guy will go right here. And that's it. That's all you need. So the bike is fully loaded and I am ready to go. Time to get pedaling. So my total cost, excluding the bike, which I borrowed, the camera gear, which is not essential, and the toiletries and food, which are variable costs that will depend very much on how long you're cycling for, I spent a total of 269 euros, which is roughly $325. I bought most of this gear from Decathlon, an adventure and sport equipment store, which offers a good price to quality ratio. So for first-timers, yes, cycle camping can have a high upfront cost, but after a couple days on the road, it will end up paying for itself, especially if the alternative was to go on a trip using motorized public or private transport or staying in hostels, hotels, and Airbnbs. In terms of mobile apps for mapping and tracking my routes, there's a host of choices out there. I ended up using Komoot. Komoot is a mobile application that is built by cyclists and hikers for cyclists and hikers, and so it gives you real routes that have already been cycled by cyclists. Using Komoot, you can plan your route based on the bicycle type you are riding, whether it's a road bike or a mountain bike, and it also shows you the elevation profile and terrain you'll be riding on. And once you get pedaling, you get turn-by-turn navigation and can record your route much like Strava. And once you're finished your trip, you get lots of useful data on the route you took, and you can share this information for other cyclists to draw inspiration from. Personally, I had wanted to go cycle camping for a long time, but I never felt I was well enough prepared. And if you're currently in this situation, I hope this video was useful. If you do end up going on a cycle camping adventure, let me know where your pedaling takes you in the comments below. In the meantime, I'll be going on little adventures of my own in Cambodia. That's it from me. Have a good one, guys.